A mic would be helpful. Hello. Is my volume okay? How are we feeling about the volume situation? This is not my first time trying to stream on Twitch, but it is the time that I came with way more information than I had the last time I tried. Also, I was trying to go back through my screenshots to see how many followers I had on Instagram this time last year, because that's when I bought all this cool shit you see, the overlays, the graphics. It has been 1 year since then. So it seems like, awesome, Charlotte. It seems like this is just kind of like what I like to do around this time of year. So that's kind of great, kind of fun. I am really excited to be able to stream this information because this is the kind of stuff that I absolutely nerd out on. And the last time I tried to stream, I was covered in wires and was getting so frustrated. I was like, I can't, I'm not even going to try. A couple of months ago, the gamer educator, Ash Brandon, posted on their story about this item that they had gotten gifted through Genki, but it's a Shadowcast console laptop link. They were talking all about it on their story, like the information that they had been given to market this product. And I DM'd them and I said, this is incredible. That would cut out so much of the setup issues that I am not smart enough to handle for streaming. And they were like, oh, I'm glad that you understand what it does because I barely understand what it does. And I was like, oh no, it's a tiny little thing that makes everybody's life easier. So I am loving it. This setup was absolutely flawless and took me 2 seconds to plug and play. And it's like this big. My switch is here. It's this right here. And it was like Black Friday. I literally think I got it for like $20. Incredible. Okay. So I want to talk about Switch games. I had one of my friends let me know that they are getting a Switch for Christmas. And they were like, do you have any Switch game recommendations? And I said, do I ever? I have been playing Switch. Buying my own Nintendo Switch got me through the pandemic lockdown. My kids have had one. My family has had one since. How long have we had this Switch for?
The Switch that we don't use anymore?
Yeah, the first one.
Maybe 3 years.
Yeah, I think he's right. That's my 9-year-old. About 3 years. Um, I think they got it just before lockdown. They really liked playing it. All my kids really like playing it. Um, I have an Animal Crossing tattoo now because Animal Crossing was how I survived lockdown and like inside my own home, but also socializing with one of my best friends that lives in Dallas. We used to play Animal Crossing and fly to each other's islands and like FaceTime each other while we played. Anyway, I have this tattoo now. That's a Nook Miles ticket, a fossil, and the new leaf. And it's in a cup of iced coffee because we met when we worked at Starbucks. So I'm going to go through a couple of the farm sim games. These are also, and I'll touch on this later, but they're also really good for depression because I use them a lot clinically for clients who are geeks like me and who have a hard time with executive functioning because they will, like, it gives them something to do to check off during the day. So we'll set up like an executive functioning list of like, all right, what are we going to prioritize? Is it brushing our teeth? Cool. So you're going to get your Switch out in the morning. You're going to, I'm trying to think of what you do in Animal Crossing. You check your mail, you go and you clear some weeds, you go and check and see what's inside Nook's Cranny, all of those things. Then we're going to get up and brush our teeth, right? So we kind of like use it as like one bridge to another, like a bridge activity. I love that. So, and my clients love it because they're like, video games? Absolutely. Let's do it. So let me power everything up and hope that everything goes smoothly. You guys, look at that smooth transition. She's really good at this. Let me see if the switch turns on now. I'm going to brag and then it's going to be. Okay, good. We've got lights on the Joy-Con, so that's good. Come on, baby. You can do it. It might have been on and I turned it off, so that's fun. There we go. Okay. So we are going to go to Let's go to Animal Crossing first. Let's just do it. We're going to close it. We're going to open Animal Crossing. My only thing with Animal Crossing is how godforsakenly long it takes to load, and then you can't skip dialogue. You can speed it up a tiny bit, but you can't fast forward through it, which is absolutely painful. Another thing about this game is that they are not updating it anymore. Like, it's like fully done. They updated it all through lockdown, which was nice. That was very kind. But then after that, they did like 2 updates and they were like, you guys were done. Like, they had to release a statement. We're not updating this anymore. I also have to show you this really neat mug that a friend, I think in 2021, had made for me for Christmas. Roll for growth. I do therapeutic dungeon mastering also. This is my cool little D&D mug. Roll for personal growth. Sound is super low. Thanks, Laura. Okay. I think this will probably be better. I'm also trying to not wake my toddler. So that could be it. Is that better? That looks better. Okay. The DLC content, Charlotte, is so good. Happy Home Academy. I haven't played it in a long time. Yeah, bud.
When can I do a Twitch stream?
When I know more about it.
Okay. How many views do you have?
How many what do I have?
Views.
Oh, I'll let you know. Amazing. Okay, so here's the other thing about Animal Crossing. It plays in real time. So if you work and, oh, hey, you guys, it's internet's Jack Danger. No big deal showing up to, this makes me so nervous, Jack. This makes me so fucking nervous. Okay, can I say fuck? I can say fuck on Twitch. Nightbot deleted that message. Oh, nailed it. Okay, cool. I fixed it. Oh my God. My Nightbot is really strict. Well, nobody's going to figure that out during this stream. I don't have time for that. I know he fully got timed out because my restrictions are set. Oh my God. You guys, Twitch is brand new to me. As my 9-year-old asks me, when can I start streaming? How about never? I love you, buddy. I know. I love you so much, though. Ooh, I got a little Christmas tree. Amazing. Okay. Thank you, Charlotte. That is what I am trying to log in and do. So Jack can fill up my chat section with all caps. 9 minutes? Listen, I must have set up those Nightbot settings during a week when I was really not feeling the internet. And I was like, you know what? They can get wrecked. I'm not going to be doing that. The other thing I wish they would do is unify the controls for opening and closing stuff for the tools. Because I'm trying to chat instead of trying to find a shovel. Also don't have one. Okay. So this is Animal Crossing. So it's done in real time. So whatever time your stuff is set in, that's what time it is on the island. That's a huge bummer if you work days and are constantly coming in at a certain time at night, because then you can only there are certain fish that spawn during the morning. There are certain fish that spawn at night. So it can make it really difficult to navigate and get like through the game. So You can time hop. Time hopping is rough. The time hopping is confusing to me. My friend that I played, Christy, that I played this with during lockdown, is very good at knowing what happens at what times. I am notoriously terrible at it. Okay, let's see where I'm at in this game. You start out in a tent, and then you have to go. Okay, so I don't have a shovel yet, so I can't mine for things that I need to build a house. You also owe this guy like $30,000. It's a situation. So you have to, the first thing that you have to do in here is try and find all of the different creatures that are existing, which is fine. It's just not my most favorite thing. Eventually, you collect all of the creatures for, how do I sneak up on them? There we go. This is a villager. This is not a creature. We can talk to her. The ones that I got, nope. The ones that I got this time were pretty rad. Let's see if we can move her out from behind the tree so y'all can see her. This was a really big deal when it first came out because everybody was like, oh my God, like you want good villagers, you want bad villagers, I want good looking villagers, I don't want ugly villagers. You could also go villager hunting, which is fun. But you have to also pay for those tickets to go to those islands. So that's kind of ridiculous and frustrating. Okay. I am in here trying to make sure, I'm in Nightbot trying to figure out how I can get the restrictions out. Charlotte, do you know? Dashboard, custom, default. Oh, spam protection. Here we go. Okay, disable. Okay, I fix it. I think I fix it. Tom Nook is the biggest capitalist of all of the he's king capitalist. Jack, is your timer up? Hold on, let me make sure I didn't have to hit save. Nailed it. What else we got? Looked good. Okay. Laura, check with Jack, see where his timer's at. Okay. So, okay, excellent. Yeah, blocking certain words. It's kind of a learn as I go kind of thing, just like it was with Instagram. So we'll see how it goes. Fuck is definitely not banned. Oh, okay. Perfect. In my Twitch panel. See, this is, Charlotte, this is why I should have just said yes to you adminning. No, baby, that's a coincidence. That's the name of someone who's following me, Lovebug. Okay. Mod. I'm glad I looked at all of this. Okay. Okay. I don't see any banned folks anywhere, so we'll look at it. Nailed it. Amazing. Within the first 30 seconds, Jack. Nailed it. We nailed it. We did it. Okay, so gathering materials, you go through. Each island has its own specific fruit that you can gather and then sell. I really like this for little kids because it's something simple that they can build and work on. It's not overly complicated. The controls are not difficult. Nobody gets frustrated. You don't necessarily have to you don't have to like moderate chat with building. You don't have to show them how to build something. Like literally, let me see if I can go and show y'all how to build stuff. You go into at the beginning, you go in here, before you have your own recipe for a crafting bench. You go in here and then you can use this crafting bench. It's super simple to craft. Let's craft. And then do you have materials? Yes, you also can't die in the game, which is great. Do I have one of these already? I don't think I do. Let's make one. Craft it, do it. And then if you didn't have it, you just go out. It didn't have the materials. You go out, grab the sticks, grab the stones. You did it. Oh, absolutely. whacking friends with the nets is one of the best parts. Or villagers who are terrible. The villagers are broken up into, that's kind of fun to collect them, like for kids as well. Oh, here's a little guy. Can we get him? Let's get him. He's so high up. You do have to get like the exact right angle for these. For reals, Moth? We got to get you, buddy. No, he gone. Kind of like in, I'm trying to think of what other game I was playing recently. Oh, Fae Farm. They disappear if you try and get them too many times and you miss them. And you don't get them. Okay. They also have like Nook miles where you can use to go, like you can gather miles to go and travel to villager hunt. That's what these are for. Let me see what else we've got. Eventually you can build a museum. You can build a coffee shop. No, the coffee shop's in the museum. Hold on, this dog's gonna wig out. Go. Okay, so you collect recipes, you DIY stuff. It's neat. Like it's just kind of like fun, silly, therapeutic. You eventually build your own house. You can decorate it. There are literally streamers who like, I was watching one this afternoon that was like winter elegant cottagecore. Like people collect things, certain pieces of furniture, and they're works of art. They're absolutely gorgeous. So that is Animal Crossing. Let me see what else we got. I'm trying to go from the ones that are not, let's go Dreamlight Valley. Can you guys hear sound from the Switch? Like music and sound effects and stuff, or no? I want to make sure because on this one, because it's Disney, I have to put it in streaming mode so it doesn't play copywritten music. Yes. Let me turn up my mic. Laura, would it be a stream with me if I didn't have a mic quiet? If I didn't have a very quiet mic. Okay. Perfect. Good to know. Let me see where we're doing. Capture device. Enable audio if supported by device. Done. Okay, let me look at settings. Oh my God, that was the longest 9 minutes of my whole life. Okay. Streaming friendly mode. Don't you love that for them? Fuck capitalism. Okay. Joby, come on. Honest to God, he just likes to stand outside. Our dog was named after Will Arnett's character from Arrested Development. So what's really fun is when we have to take him to the vet and they call him Gob. And it's part of the joke. Although the woman I told last time, she was like, is it Gob? Gob? And I was like, we actually named him after Will Arnett's character on Arrested Development. It's a joke that doesn't translate very well. And she left and was like, oh, I actually love that show. I was like, then why didn't... Okay. Laura, does that sound any better or is it still real quai-quai? Oh, I found it. Is this better? That's better, huh? We did it a scotch higher. I would rather be too loud than too quiet. You can't do shit about too quiet. Joby, out. Come on. You know what? No. I was going to leave it open so he could wander around, but ask me how many times we've seen actual coyotes in our driveway this week. 2 times. That's on living in the desert in a drought. Oh, I don't want to give this guy, that squirrel does not deserve anything that I made with my own two hands. Oh, good. Can I not turn the brightness up on here? Perfect. Oh, you know what? I am going to pull up the Ash. If you're watching, because I know that you told me that you were, this is where I open the Genkey Arcade app so I can see this bigger. And I think that's going to give y'all sound when I do that. I think we did it, you guys. I think that was the problem the whole time. How's the sound? How's my video capture device noise? I bet it's really loud now. There we go. No, I'm playing Dreamlight Valley. If you stay out of the shot, you can come watch. Okay. Because my eyes can't see this tiny, tiny screen. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Close the settings. Okay, so this is Dreamlight Valley. This is my very nice house. You can't get that house that nice until you are further progressed into the game. So, okay. Mic, open sound settings. Okay, yeah, you know what, Jack? It's at like 60. Do I go higher? How's this? Is that better? Now it's at like 90. 95. Okay. How's that? Better? I'm hitting red on the mixer, which is why I'm worried about it. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, amazing. Perfect. Yep. And 95 was exactly where it needed to be. Thank you so much. You guys, I really appreciate you. Seriously. I'm happy to do this among friends as opposed to with anybody else. Okay, so this is, oh my God, this is holographic Minnie Mouse back there. Can you see her? You cannot catch this bitch. Watch. You have to complete, my sister has completed all of the quests in the game, so she knows how to do it, but it really bothers me. Okay. So here's the gist of it. Dreamlight Valley is a place that's been overtaken by, I don't know, a badness. But you can, for anybody who really enjoys, this is for Disney adults. This is for Disney adults. This is not for children. I mean, it can be for children, but you're going to be playing the game with them. Okay, bye. So you go around. It's a resource collecting game, which is kind of fun. Say it again.
Good night.
I love you, buddy. You going to bed upstairs? Okay.
Yeah, are you gonna come up soon?
Yeah, I will be in a little bit.
Oh.
My inventory is always full. You can stay down here. You can lay down.
Okay.
Yeah, lay down and just chill, bud.
I'm kind of bored.
Okay.
Find your screens.
No, you may not. Sorry. This is legitimately Adult Toontown, and I make no apologies. Adult Toontown, for those who...
But I don't want to get in trouble by Dad.
You're not going to get in trouble by Dad. I love you. You're not on a screen. You can read. So, resourcing, you can make stuff from this. We're going to transfer all of these things because who needs mushrooms? Okay. So, now we can go and resource collect. This one is really good for people who are, hardcore Disney fans.
This village is beautiful.
Okay. In here is like the shop, like the town shop. And they have pieces from every movie and every like franchise, but it's kind of like pieced together. So that's kind of fun. Pricing is outrageous, which is very frustrating. What else pisses me off about this game? In general, it's a good game. If you need a Switch, if you have done, not a Nintendo Switch, if you have made the Switch from like Animal Crossing to something like this, it's cute. Like, it's cute. Like, look at this. For real? That's the cutest thing I've ever seen. Let's find out how much she is. Absolutely not. 1,000 gold. I have 4,000 right now. And I worked hard, like legitimately had a bunch of stuff I was doing for that. Charlotte, they are doing special events for the 100th. So let me see. For people who don't know, it's the 100th anniversary of like Walt Disney Animation. I'm not going to act like I don't know. I was going to act like I didn't know, but I do know the 100th is for. It's for Disney Animation. They do seasonal events too. So like currently the Royal Winter is where is what they're doing. This event has this special costume, the Ariel Winterskin. This is how you gain these. Oh, Scrooge McDuck. Yeah, and he upcharges everything. He's the shop owner and he's still a miser. I want to say they have special, like these whimsical companions, the pink ones, those are special for the 100th. You can see at the top, it refreshes every 5 days. So they have something new every day. I'm trying to think of what was in the shop when they were first doing it. It may have just been a short-term run. Dapper Wally Dream Bundle. Dapper Day is a Disney event at the Disney parks. This Ursula Transformation Dream Bundle is very much giving, what is that? Descendants. It's giving Descendants, right? Look at this. It's amazing. So yeah, they do run special events like for Halloween, for winter, for springtime. Like, yeah, they run a bunch of different stuff. You can see I've dropped a bunch of random shit because storage is a problem in this game. Here's Maui. You can buy different clothes that are really cute. Yeah, with patches. Like, it's almost like park gear, like licensed park gear. This is a Monsters, Inc. denim vest. You can get with Mike Wazowski on the back. Of course. $4,000. No. Hard pass. And he's always disappointed. Okay. So this is the shop. That's kind of fun, like fun collectibles. I swear to God, I never thought I would ever see anybody finish. Okay, so Charlotte, yeah. A completist, yeah. And as someone from Orlando Disney stuff, yes, 100%. So here are all my quests. My sister sent me a screenshot, and there's ones that I haven't even unlocked yet, right? There's characters I haven't even unlocked yet. This goes down a full page. My sister has completed them all, and I turned her onto this game like, I don't even know, 3 months ago, something. So they're all different. There are friendship quests versus dream bundle quests. Dream bundles are so that you can win that Wally Dapper Day situation instead of having to pay for it. Friendship quests you complete in order to get new characters. Fuck Scar, I'm never going to make him this dinner. I only do the heroes. There are only so many misunderstood villains, and I'm ashamed to say that I'm level 4 with Mother Gothel in terms of friendship. That denim vest is legit. I also really love that denim vest, especially repping Monsters, Inc., which I am, if we were still in a Pixar versus Disney era, I would 110% be Pixar all the way. What is this? Oh, it's seaweed. Okay, so I really like that they named all of these like this. What is this one called? They use all of the right names for the plants, which I really enjoy. Like this is a purple rising penstemon. Penstemon? I have never had to say that out loud. But they have purple ones, green ones, red ones. They're all real flowers, which I thought was fun. I've never heard of that flower before. So you collect resources, you complete quests. These are like the things that you have to, I'm sure they have a name, but it's like the thing you have to, it's all like black and cloudy and like mysterious and dark magic before you complete the quest. And then it's all like pretty and nice and stuff, which we could get into the sociological messaging of that. It's kind of fucked up, but it is what it is. My other thing with this is when you welcome characters to the town, you have to pick a place for their homes. This is all I got. You've only got so much room. You've got Ursula next to Moana, next to Donald Duck. And there are also challenges where you have to place furniture. This is Chaos Island, you guys. I place the furniture to complete the quest, and then I just leave it here. Kind of like real life. Oh, this is a challenge. I'm not going to do that. You have to get all of these. Yeah, I think the very first TikTok I ever made was a TikTok about how I got Animal Crossing to get out of my real life. Oh, I did it. It's timed, so usually that stresses me out. I got Animal Crossing so I could get out of my real life and be able to like put things where I wanted to put things. And then my kids would play it and leave shit everywhere, just like in real life. And it was really upsetting. So then I had to get my own Switch. So then I bought a Switch Lite for myself. And that's just what we did. And then I bought myself the very first thing I bought after I started my private practice, spent my paycheck on, a new Switch. I don't think it's an OLED, but I was like, I'm buying myself a regular size Switch. This is Vanellope's house. Von Schweetz from the blockbuster sensation Wreck-It Ralph. So yeah, different areas. There's not a ton to touch on in this game. Let's see. What other things do I have on my list? Oh yeah, let's go to Fae Farm. Because Cozy Grove's going to go last because I love Cozy Grove just for the art. Like, I love the gameplay, but I love the art and the concept. Kill me. Charlotte, oh my God, the Animal Crossing edition of the Switch, I almost bought, but was like, I can't. At the time, I was like, I can't buy a regular Switch. I have a Animal Crossing case though. No. Bud, will you call Joby? Thanks, Bud. Oh, it's so funny. So, well, Celeste is the best. Celeste is the most amazing out of all the Animal Crossing. It was like when you got to see her at night, it was magical. Okay. So Fae Farm is, you guessed it, another farming sim. This one just came out in September. As soon as I posted that I got it in my stories, Michael Vaughn, World Shaker, DM'd me immediately and was like, is it good? And I was like, it's a farming sim. It's great. Oh, absolutely. YOLO that unemployment right into an Animal Crossing Switch. Seriously, it's hard. I don't know if I'll ever come back from that state of YOLO. It's so good. There was a Instagram account that I follow that's a shop, and they had a seasonal, like, winter, like, Brewster's Cozy Cafe. Brewster is the coffee store owner in Animal Crossing, and it was like an ad or like a logo for the coffee shop, and I almost bought it. And I was like, I don't need another sweatshirt. Okay, so you can tell I just recently finished this game. Oh, she's cold. Okay, so again, all of these buttons are different to open my freaking backpack. Okay, so I have to get her a drink or she's going to die almost immediately, which is a really fun thing that they do. Okay, let's see. No. That drink was to warm somebody up. Okay, do I have tea leaves in here? I do. Okay, so here's the thing before ADHD. Oh, yeah. No, my Switch was an impulse buy, and the way I did that was through Marketplace, so I didn't feel quite as bad. But it was literally one of the best purchases I've made in the last 10 years. This one's to cool me down. How many tea leaves do I need? Okay, forget it. She's going to have to suck it up. Okay, so Fae Farm, and as I'm thinking, I probably should have just cleared all of these so I could show you guys what it looks like from the start. But all of these machines I've made. You use this one to create, what do they call these? Seals for each levels of the dungeon. There are 3 different dungeons. There's a dungeon in each world. Yes, it's very much Stardew Valley vibes. I'll show you the dungeons in a minute, but they're very similar to the mine dungeons, only they're not as risky. Like if you fall, off of the lava level 1 into the lava, you just start right back at that level at the beginning of like the entrance of that level 25 or whatever, which is great. Because Stardew Valley made me, like, I loved Stardew Valley, but the dungeon made me want to freak out. But what I do like about these games, especially for ADHD, is there are so many things to collect, right? And there's a thing with neurodivergent people. There's a kind of satisfaction from completion, right? From being able to, we really like to collect. We really like to, collect and like collect on variation. Like we don't care if we have to find like all of these different kind of gems. We're happy to find all of the different kinds of gems. So I really like that there's so much to look at and that it's brighter. I also like the Fae vibe of it. You do not start out with these wings. You get those at one point. This is a magic potion brewing station that this one turns frost thistle into frost fuzz. Let's go ahead and prepare those. So you do recipes, you do resource collecting. You can collect little creatures, which, look at these frogs. Are you fucking kidding me? It's the cutest thing I've ever seen. Ugh. Backpack's always full. Every game, I told you. So yeah, these frogs are super cute and give you stone cranes or frog sweat if they're this one's from the winter area. This one's from the Fae realm. This one is from like regular Earth. I don't even know where you live. There are quests on this one as well. No, this is a map. So this is the map where you start out with just Homestead, Town Center, Docks, and Hazy Haven, I think. You can meet people. I like that this is varied, where you can either meet people and level up friendships with everybody. You can like community build. At the docks, you can fulfill orders that come in for the ships, which is fun. You can make recipes. You can find new resources. Plains of Plenty, you can collect animals and bring them back to your farm. This is I love when it's raining on here because all the graphics are so cute. And then look at these little animals. This is where all my chickens are. All my chickens and my little sheep, I think. Oh yeah. The attention to detail. Can you hear the rain? So good. You can pet. You can just walk around petting these guys. And sometimes you pet them without even trying, like when you're trying to harvest fields and they're wandering around outside when it's not raining and you're real irritated. To get these resources, you collect wool. Cotton. It's the Fae realm, you collect wool. So you collect cotton and eggs. You have to make sure that you feed them. And you can hit like all of these checklists for food, petting, brushing, fresh air. Also really good for depression. To make sure that you're taking care of your virtual pets. It's kind of like the thing where in junior high, if you had a Tamagotchi. There is a co-op option. They just came out with that on the update. I think it was in the menu option, but yes. There is one. There is one, Charlotte. I know that for sure because they just did an update and that's what the update was for. I also really like, as a neurodivergent person, what, bud? Yeah, it's in the game, Love Bug. Yeah. The sound engineering was so good, he thought it was real. So yeah, as a neurodivergent person, like being able to like lay out the collection and notice like, oh, okay, I'm missing this and this. Like, what is it? Why does it say I don't have those? I absolutely have those. Okay. So we'll go over here to a couple of other things. Oh, you know what? Let's go over here. Okay, so these are the seals where you can travel. At first you have to walk, but then you can travel using the way shrines where you craft seals out of the gems. So that's kind of fun. This is the Fae realm where you have... Oh, let me show you the dungeon. Do I have... You have to have a special substance to go in here? Oh, yeah, I do. Because you can't breathe this green stuff. Miasma. So you have to have fair breath potion. So essentially, this is what all the dungeons look like. The storyline gameplay is you're going through each of these and like freeing whatever element lives here. So each floor, you can see pedestal unlocked is marked. I'll show you one where it's not. You have to have the seals. Yeah, like here, you have to have an engraved silver seal. I went through that dungeon to get to floor 25, so I didn't need it anymore. But then you make it to the last dungeon, having collected all the resources that you need. And then you collect additional resources. Like here it was 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, on these pedestals. Collect those, free the creature, right? Them's asleep. So after you free all of the creatures, like I did literally like a week ago, that's when the game's over. But you can see you can still play past the storyline, which is really nice. You can go back and collect resources, complete the story, the friendship quests, there are love quests. I also really like about this game that there are not restrictions on who you can fall in love with, just like in Stardew Valley, which is great. Look at these violet jelly caps. These are my favorite. Like all of them, like these violet jelly caps look like I could just, I just want to nom them. This is not one I would play. Well, it's not an easy one to navigate. So this is definitely one that I would have to be like on top of a kid to play with, just because some of the mechanics of it are kind of clunky. And like when you're catching these guys, if you're sometimes if your energy is not up enough and they'll disappear. It's like as a child, and like that now it won't come back. As a child, how pissed would I be? So it takes a lot of patience, takes a lot of trial and error. So if you want to work on patience with your kid, as opposed to what I would use it for, which is a break, maybe not this one. Maybe something different. Yes, this artwork is really pretty. And really, it's just cozy. Like okay, so I follow the cozy gamer. Cozy gamer. And that's where I get all of my recommendations for cozy games. For all of my games that have really pretty artwork, it's there. Because she has curated her gaming style and setup. Like, I've never been a gamer. My partner has always been a gamer. And I was like, can I have a cozy game place? The answer is yeah, but I don't know where I would put it. But then he made fun of me. Are you cozy? Well, why don't you go to bed? I've got a few more minutes and then I'm going to go to bed. Okay? I know. Okay, I'm going to show you Cozy Grove before one of my kiddos turns into a pumpkin. Okay, Cozy Grove takes a really fucking long time to load. Cozy Grove is really, I mean, the artwork on it is literally astounding. Like, I can't believe it was not a $60 game. I can't believe Spry Fox charged whatever they charged for it because it's unbelievable. They play with color in a way that's really interesting. The basis of Cozy Grove, listen to this music. You fucking kidding me? The basis of Cozy Grove is that you are a spirit seeker who has come to an island, Cozy Grove, and all of the creatures that you come into contact with, like Ranger Charlotte's the first one that you come into contact with, which is hysterical. Charlotte, my daughter's name is Charlotte. It's a popular name right now. So you go and you're basically essentially reviving all of these spirits, and it's quest-based, resource-based, but more so storyline and co-op in a way that you're working with the characters so that like there are some resources that you can't get to fulfill other storylines until you have like invested enough time with other characters and gotten to know them. So it's kind of neat that way. The other thing that I really like about this game is that it is also very gender inclusive. Some of the characters are non-binary. Some of the characters talk about their partners. Some of the spirits don't know that they're dead until you have fulfilled their story quest, and then they gain memories back. And so then they're like, oh, like I remember, like my wife's not here. And so yes, Gen Z and Gen Alpha, yes. Yeah, we picked Charlotte because it was for our first kid, because there were not at that time, it was before Princess Charlotte was born, so there were not at that time very many Charlottes. and it's my fave. It's my fave. It's one of my favorite names, clearly. Yes, I love the inclusivity of this game. And again, just very interesting. And like now that I'm thinking about it, these ones that are so nature heavy, it does make me wonder if they consult or have indigenous folks either in consult or helping make games like this. This one feels very, and they haven't said anything about it, but it does feel very, not folklore-y, but like oral tradition stories that have been passed down. Like I could definitely see it. I need to do more research on that. So like this is one spirit. I also like the inclusivity of different abilities, different disabilities. This is if you haven't seen this before, this is an electric beach wheelchair. So this one, I think their name is Octavia. Octavia lives on the beach. And so they have I've never seen that before. It's incredible. A wheelchair with the sand adaptive wheels. Amazing. They light up once you fulfill their story quests, and then the next day they will start out as black and white again until you fulfill the next quest. So like this little guy, he's waiting on me to find, let me see. Yeah, you may have to wait for resources regrow or help another spirit. Check your quest log for details. Nope, that's not the quest log. Where's my quest log? Nope, that's my backpack. Nope. There we go. So here's the quest log. I have a lot of quests open right now. I like that they give you these little Polaroids to see up in the top left who owes, like what you owe to whom. What do I owe Jeremy? Jeremy. Gem dust. Cool. Help Ursula Pine. See, it's like help several days and then you'll get it. So the other thing is like the campfire at your home base. Once you fulfill like however many, like in this case 40, that's how many I have to fulfill in order to get another character. So that's fun. You use tools to, like this is fun. This is actually a machete that you use to collect these little mixed greens guys to make salads and stuff. These little blue guys are imps. They're all imps, whether they're spirit or not celestial, terrestrial, corporeal. They're corporeal bodies. They disappear when you get close to them. So you can't ever really catch them, but you can catch them if you're chasing them for a resource, which none of them, we're not doing that right now. You also collect all these little buggy guys. So that's fun. My favorite thing about this is the artwork and look at how she runs. Beep, 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 beep. Like she runs so cute. She's skipping. The other thing is that when you fulfill, let me see if I can pick this up. I know I can. I just got to drop something. Yeah, let's just drop this here. That's fine. Pick up the candle. When there is light that exists in a certain space, let me see. Okay, almost, bud. So when there's a light here, like a lantern, you can place a candle or a light source, and then,
I'm gonna go shower.
okay, and then you can place it here, and it spreads the light and elevates. There we go. It spreads the light so that so like this light hit this light, made that really pretty noise. Now this tree can be harvested because you have it lit up so you can use the resource. When they're dark, you can't use the resource. You have to wait till it's lit up. So that's kind of cool. I also love the sounds that they make when they ping off of each other. It's like, wing, 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 wing. It's really pretty. This is also this guy's little shop, which is super cute. You can buy, you can sell. This is cheating, but I'm gonna buy it anyway. Okay, I guess I'm not. You can buy resources, but you can also buy, yeah, I need that, extra storage. Oh, I have the coins for that. Why do I need to make space for an extra backpack? Anyway, you can also collect these forest birds and these essences that they release, which is super fun, and you can use for different kind of potions. They have, again, with the nature and the correct names. I love it. White bee palm, yellow lupine. We don't have these plants in Southern California, so it's very fun to learn all of the names of them. Yellow aster, potted dahlia. We have tulips. We also have poppies. We don't have coneflowers. So, yeah, again, any game for neurodivergent people where you can collect, where you can check things off a checklist, legitimately can be used as a clinical intervention, like for therapy, or even just to help yourself feel a little bit more grounded. Video games get a lot of bad press because they're kind of like the new thing to demonize, like TV was for me in the 90s growing up. Like, oh, you don't want your kid to have too much screen time. You don't want your kid to watch too much TV. The research doesn't back that up at all. So it has gone so far as to use screen time and video games for clinical therapy, which is legitimately my favorite. When I use video games in therapy, clients don't have to make eye contact with me, which really takes the pressure off of teenage clients and neurodivergent clients, takes the pressure off of me. I really enjoy playing Fortnite with teenage clients or clients who are really into like Call of Duty or Modern Warfare. I'm like, cool. Even if you are, like me, a 36-year-old adult, please download Fortnite. We will be playing together because that's what we're going to do in therapy this week. Because they'll talk more. You get comfortable easier. And it's teamwork, right? It's like team building. It's community building. I love it. It's just super fun. And then, okay, the last thing I want to show you guys, because if I don't go, my middle kid is never going to go to sleep. I have to show you my little kitties. So full disclosure, everyone in my family but me is allergic to cats. So these are my cats. Charlotte, they do a different thing now for ranking where you can play with other ranked players that are ranked similarly to you. So that's how I don't get killed immediately, because that's what would happen if I played with my son and my son's friends. These are my Yiddo kitties. You can collect these and put them in your house. It's just so silly. There's nothing. They don't do anything else. You can't place them anywhere but your own house. This little kitty is where I collect. You can exchange fur balls and lure a cat. Do I have any fur balls? You can exchange them with cats. Hi, baby. You okay? Yeah, you can put... Oh, see? I've got one. Put them in my backpack. Backpack's full. And then in this room, we've got more cats. Oh, yeah. You can absolutely pet them. Look at this guy. You can pet them, and then their little hearts light up.
I finished part 2 of the ballad.
How many parts are there? 3? Ooh.
There's like this much left. But he won.
If you're my husband watching, all of our children are asleep. And didn't just finish a giant novel or get through part 2.
He won.
Who won?
Gru.
That's how you know it's not over yet. How do I get out of this house?
Turned into a peacekeeper.
Oh,
And I'm shiniest new peacekeeper.
that's how you know he's the villain.
Newest, if not shiniest, new.
ACAB, am I right, Charlotte?
But I don't like it because he keeps cheating.
Keeps cheating what? Keeps cheating on... Oh.
He keeps cheating at hunts.
How do you cheat at the Hunger Games?
So there's these like snakes that Dr. Go made that are like really evil, and if they recognize your scent, they won't bite you. So he put Lucy Gray's handkerchief in the big tank, and then they didn't bite her when they released a huge tank into the arena.
I hate
But
that.
Jade vomited. So
Ew.
no, because that was bad for me.
I know, that's what I'm
I
saying.
read it and I went.
You gagged when you read that the guy threw up? Oh.
I read it and I went.
No. A working class grub. Oh my God, I totally forgot. Okay, the one last thing about this game before I forget before I peace out. Only a millennial would ever say they need to peace out, huh, Charlotte? This game is full of anti-capitalist jokes, and it is hysterical. They will say like working class grub. They're all the bugs are named after anti-capitalist concepts. Let me see. What does she say? Very haunted. There are things that she says. Oh yeah, you can hug each of the spirits, whether or not they're lit up. But there's something else that she says that's really like they all say things that are really, really funny. I'm gonna have to look it up and share them to my stories tomorrow. But this bear's name is Ranger Charlotte. Yeah.
Oh, it's this game.
Yeah, it's Cozy Grove, and this music is amazing. Like sometimes I'll just have it on in the background.
Plant, right?
What do you mean?
The type of plant. It said something like these are.
Oh, you're right.
I think they were purple, probably.
Yeah, when it says something about the kind of plant that, like, when you, is it this in the description of the plants? I think you're right. Hold on, let me see. No, that's used for sweet cooking. It's in the descriptions. No, not wait patiently for them to grow. No, buying blossoms. They're also different. You can do things. You can do all different kinds of things with these. Yeah, you're so welcome, Charlotte. This game is completely worth getting. And like I said, I don't think, I'm almost positive it's not a $60 game. It also has a DLC that I bought to expand the island and do more characters. It's really, really, it's fully worth it. Death and Taxes. I've played Onion Boy Avoids Tax Evasion or Commits Tax Evasion, but I have not played Death and Taxes. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. That is amazing. Thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate it. If I can figure out a way to do this so that it's interesting and fun, I will, because this is another audience that Laura Danger and I can get our podcast exposed to, where we talk about domestic labor and domestic equity and gender roles, and also pop culture and reality TV. So that's fun. Time to Lean podcast. I love it. Oh, Spiritfarer is one, Charlotte, that I need to play about death. No, sorry. Who's talking? Who's in my chat, honey. Spiritfarer is a really good one. I could talk. I need to play that one in live time and talk about grief. It's super, super good for grief. That game made me cry multiple times. Really good for like hospice or people who have family members that are going through hospice. Amazing. Thank you guys for hanging out. I'll see you later.